For 2023, the good old Nissan Altima is getting a refresh. Over at the Nissan newsroom, we're getting a refresh, and there's not going to be any changes to like the powertrains. We'll go over that. It would have been nice to get the VC turbo with all-wheel drive. That would make this thing really cool, but nothing's perfect. So first we'll go over the styling differences with this refresh. The refresh is actually at the bottom. We got some new wheel choices. We'll go over colors and grades and all that good stuff. We'll also talk about some Nissan Juke hybrid at the end of this video. Yeah, well, we don't get the Juke anymore, but it's a powertrain worth talking about. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, back to the good old Altima here stateside. So above is the old pre-refresh Altima, and then below is the new refresh. We'll start with the Nissan logo. Like the Nissan logo, we got the refreshed or the redesigned Nissan logo the past couple of years, so of course it has that on it. SR, and these are both SR grade cars that we're looking at, mind you. SR is on the grill as well. They made the whole grill bigger. They took out like this V for the V-motion grill, and they added, well, I don't know, it just looked like they took out this front bezel portion. Maybe that makes it cheaper to produce. I'm not quite sure. And the bottom portion is blacked out as well. So I'm almost getting a little like Lexus spindle grill vibe at this point. If you want to say we get that dark chrome underneath the headlights. So maybe they just kind of, move that chrome piece underneath the headlights instead of in between the headlights, if you know what I'm saying. Now, the biggest difference on the front end besides the grille is going to be the lack of this light here, kind of where fog lights would go. I'm not sure if this is a fog light. It looks amber to me, so it could be a turning light. I'm not an expert. And in fact, I've actually never reviewed the Altima on the channel. Nissan, if you're listening, send me one so I can give you guys my impressions of it. But what do you guys think? Do you think it looks better with this light or pseudo fog light here, or do you like this bigger plastic piece? Now, the headlights have been redesigned as well. And I actually think I like the old headlight design better than the new one. What do you guys think? And comparing the back, I wouldn't say there's many changes. Yes, the new wheels look a million times better than the old wheels, but it looks like we have some black polish down here at the bottom. The SR grade gets this cool red and black trim to it. The rear taillights look identical, so nothing changes there, unlike the headlights. Rear spoiler looks identical. Altima's blacked out now on the SR grade. And of course you have the new Nissan logo, which has a black accent to it. Also right behind the rear wheel, you kind of have this protection piece, maybe against rock chips or something. We don't have that piece at all on the new vehicle. So we have 8 grades in the 2023 model. We have S front wheel drive, SV front wheel drive, SV all wheel drive, SR front wheel drive, SR all-wheel drive, SL front-wheel drive, SL all-wheel drive, SR VC turbo front-wheel drive. I can't believe I just read all those. The new Nissan Altima will go on sale this fall. So here are the 2 new exterior colors. We have gray sky pearl and garnet pearl metallic. We have 4 new aluminum alloy wheel designs, a 17-inch wheel for Altima SV, and individual 19-inch wheel designs for SR, SL, SR VC turbo. Hell yeah, so you have 3 different 19-inch wheel options for the Altima. That's pretty cool. Now on the inside, the biggest upgrade you're going to see is that you have the addition of the 12.3-inch high definition color display. Just find it funny that manufacturers have to say high definition and color display. Like, are there any displays out there that are black and white anymore? Are there any that manufacturers consider as standard definition? Anyways, it is a really good screen though, and it is in the Nissan Armada, the same sort of screen. So you also have wireless CarPlay and wired Android Auto. You can get the SR front wheel drive model with the VC turbo, which gives us 248 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, but that's on 93. If you don't have to pay for 93, don't do it. So I would put regular in this bad boy. Now 29 miles per gallon, but if you get the 2.5 liter, it still gets about 30 miles per gallon. I guess 32 miles per gallon if you're in the front wheel drive base grades. You can still get the Intelligent All-Wheel Drive. Again, that's only in the 2.5 liter. Man, if Nissan offered all-wheel drive with the VC turbo, it would be so cool. It would be great, but they don't do it. I don't know why. Looking at Altima sales figures, my gosh, does this need a refresh? But this refresh isn't going to save the sales. Now, 2021 was a rough year for them. According to Automotive News, it looks like the Altima's US sales figures were up 20% in Q1 from the year earlier. So if we go back to the sales figures here, let's assume that it's up 25% for 2022. That'll get us back to roughly where it was in 2020. Now, I think also Automotive News was saying this is the second best-selling model. Well, traditionally that has been true, but if we head on over to the Sentra, last year the Sentra outsold the Altima 127,000 units. So if we go back to the Altima here, just sold 103,000 units. And the granddaddy of sales for Nissan is the Rogue. Still nowhere near its peak of over 400,000 units in 2018, 285,000 units. So going back to the Altima, are they ever going to get back to 300,000 units? Absolutely not. I think 100 to 150,000 units is the most we'll ever see the Altima sell ever again. And the Maxima, I feel like it's only a matter of time before that Maxima gets canceled, following suit of pretty much every automaker out there canceling their largest sedan. Nissan Juke, new advanced powertrain, offers efficiency and responsive performance. So we know of e-Power, which is a hybrid system they use in other parts of the world, but it's almost like Nissan's getting away from the e-Power naming of their hybrids. It's pretty strange. So they're not even calling this e-Power at all. They're just calling it hybrid. It has a multi-mode gearbox. We'll get into that. I don't really understand it, but I'll try to explain it as best as I can. You have pure electric drive in first gear. So first gear is an electric gear. The gasoline engine doesn't do anything in that gear. They say up to 80% electric vehicle driving in town, 5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is about 48 miles per gallon or so. The Juke Hybrid not only starts 100% electric mode, can reach speeds up to 55 kilometers per hour, which is probably like 40 miles per hour. I'll put exactly what that is. So the internal combustion engine inside, now they don't even give us like a cylinder amount or liter displacement, volume displacement, which is kind of strange here. But they're saying that the small engine produces 94 horsepower, 148 newton meters of torque. I'll put what that is in pound-feet. And on the electric side, you have a 49 horsepower motor, which is about 36 kilowatts and 205 newton meters of torque. It has a 1.2 kilowatt hour liquid cooled battery. Isn't that funny that a Nissan Juke gets a liquid cooled hybrid battery, but we can't get a liquid cooled hybrid battery or a liquid cooled EV battery in the Nissan Leaf? They're saying this new setup gives 25% more power than the current petrol engine option and fuel consumption reduction of up to 40% in town or up to 2% on the 20% on the combined cycle. That's impressive. Okay, so let's talk about this really strange gearbox here. To reduce friction, this gearbox uses dog clutches instead of conventional synchronizer rings to shift the 4 ICE gears and 2 EV gears. Additionally, to reduce friction, this gearbox does not use a clutch. All vehicle starts 100% electric, and the 2 EV motors are used in combination to synchronize the gears, delivering smooth, connected, and responsive acceleration. The gearbox is controlled by an advanced algorithm managing the shift points, battery generation, as well as the advanced series parallel architecture. The powertrain can navigate seamlessly through different hybridization requirements, series parallel, so almost like a Toyota hybrid system. And according to acceleration and power requirements, all without any driver input. There is no rubber band sensation, which is perceived negatively by customers with traditional hybrids. No. What about those Jatco CVTs that don't have any connection with the hybrid systems? Yeah, rubber band is far worse in those vehicles than your hybrids, I would say. Well, I don't know. I've never driven a Nissan hybrid because they don't have any here in America. So they do have an e-pedal, which is not going to completely stop the vehicle, which will bring speed down to around 5 kilometers per hour. But I'm going to end it there. Are you excited for the new Altima refresh? Probably not, but I guess it's good that they're giving attention. The biggest thing to me, and I didn't go over the safety features because safety features don't get me that excited. I think there are some new safety features, but the biggest thing to me is definitely the addition of that 12-inch screen. I love Nissan's infotainment software and screens. They do a really good job overall. And Strider, what are you doing? He's so big now. He doesn't like me picking him up in front of the camera because he's like, am I in trouble? I don't even know what it's talking about. Nissan Altima, are you excited about it? Probably not, but it's good that they're refreshing, like the 12-inch screen. And is Nissan ever going to bring hybrid systems to America? I don't think so. They're struggling to get the Aria here. Hopefully they can get it here by the end of the year. And I'm going to end there. Thank you so much for watching. If you like today's coverage, smash the like button, subscribe for more Japanese, Korean auto news and reviews. Catch you in the next one. Peace.